So welcome in. My name is Heidi. I'm in California, America. I'm just doing some readings today. I thank you for joining in. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Your vibes for the week ahead. You've got Caged. Okay, so this beautiful butterfly here has so much potential. All right, but there is some things or whatever preventing this butterfly from expansion. Okay, this is a social butterfly who has things to go and do. However, there's an aspect of restriction or confinement around the earth signs this week. And this could be restrictions put on you from others, rules around whatever your behavior. Maybe you're stuck indoors because you have the flu. Who knows what this is and the reasons why you're caged. These can also be your bars that you put around yourself because you prevent yourself from stretching into different ways. Sometimes we put the bars around ourselves to keep ourselves safe in different scenarios. Okay, so earth signs, caged is not necessarily the best card to have for the week ahead. However, recognizing that the cage is an illusion is what spirit is bringing forward, is that the feeling is there of being unable to move or do or speak or branch out in whatever directions you may feel urged to do so, but something may be preventing you from doing that so freely. So recognizing where that resistance is at, and if it is out of alignment with your inner urges, with your own free will and your intentions, that is where your power lies. When you can recognize where the bars are at, who put them there, you can poof, make them disappear. You can see right through them. You can stand up and leave that cage. All right. Earth signs. However, recognizing whatever may be restricting you is half the battle. All right. Sometimes we don't recognize the things that are keeping us from expansion, from joy, from glowing, from shining, from doing more, from loving, from being that beautiful social butterfly. Like, it doesn't mean you're stuck in one spot. You just may feel like you can't be free. All right. Whatever area of life this is for the earth signs. My hand is hurting right now. Spirit uses my body to bring through messages at times. And this is about doing things that you want to do. All right. With your time, with your money, with your willpower, and the inability to do that due to whatever circumstances, either outside of yourself or fears within you. What's going on? The card is number 21, the Gatherer. Now, the Gatherer, I do feel how this is a resourceful card. Okay, a resourceful card, gathering the knowledge or the resources that you might need, tucking some things away, packing bags, whatever, downsizing this, that, making yourself knowledgeable and aware of whatever you need to know so that you can transcend that cage. I also feel the victimhood in this card. I'm sorry, but there's like hunters and there's gatherers, and this is not a fucking hunter. That's not a hunter. So I kind of feel a little bit of victimization in the earth sign, some passivity here, a submission. I feel how you may feel it's the smart play to just surrender or to pull in, to play nice, just to mind your P's and Q's until something else unfolds in the future. I can feel how it's a self-preservation kind of thing for the earth signs, and it's not unwarranted. We all protect ourselves in whatever ways we have learned or feel are right for us. And I can feel how this caged and the gatherer just makes me feel like the earth signs might feel a touch defeated at this time. A little bit like I can't trust anyone but myself, and I need to educate myself or at least prepare myself in whatever ways necessary for the future. That's why this gatherer is making sure that their needs are going to be met, okay, regardless of the cages that they might feel to be around themselves. All right, really pulling in and getting down to the basics, recognizing that you are the person who's in care of yourself and your body. Additional factor to card is number 45, loud and clear. I know the fire signs got this too, but now the earth signs have got it. The energy patterns hit us all. So this is about you and your intuition and your inner knowing and feeling like you know exactly what I'm talking about here. Recognizing that the ways in which you don't feel free, those are the bars of the cage that you are able to transcend. You're bumping into the edges because they're not supposed to be there. This gathering is you equipping yourself to be brave enough to bust through that shit. Earth sign, but it may not be the right time. Okay, now's the time to feel brave, to get strong, to get yourself there. Okay, before you bust through that cage, whatever it is for you. This loud and clear means you know what I'm talking about. Your intuition is speaking to you on the regular basis, and it might be telling you things that you don't want to hear. That's part of this. Your intuition is telling you that this cage is wrong. Your ego mind, your fears are telling you that you'll never transcend it. Okay, so there's a couple different things going on for the earth signs, and I need you to know that you are the most powerful person living your life. Everyone else, and even your fears, might be very loud and very persuasive because they don't have control in the ways that they may think or you may think. All right. So recognizing that you're the one who makes your life happen. So you get to decide what you're going to be about. And I don't feel like this is going to last very long, but you must recognize the cage in your life before you can transcend it. And this gatherer is equipping yourself to deal with the future and the new way of being after you transcend the cage. Taurus, you've got the Queen of Cups here. The taglines say woman over 25 years, blue eyes, fair or brown hair, soft, gentle, and motherly. So Taurus, Queen of Cups. Now, this is about you being a loving person. All right. The people that you love, the Queen of Cups is a nurturing and loving and giving individual. All right. Can sometimes be taken advantage of. Okay, I just want to say that for Taurus. I feel here how you might be in a cage of generosity. Like you've somehow found yourself in this corner where you've given the shirt off your back, or you've overgiven to the point of not having such healthy boundaries in certain areas. And it's been challenging for you to rectify the situation. Now, the card from the Energy Oracle that came out is number 13, financial constraints. So I feel how Taurus, this financial constraints may indicate that you have overgiven or maybe paid off some kind of a cause, etc. With this Queen of Cups here, I've given to something, and now I find myself in a predicament. Okay, so recognizing that if that's the case, you can use your best judgment and free will choice not to do that again in the future, especially if you had forewarning like this loud and clear, like, darn it, I knew I shouldn't have done that. And in fact, now I find myself back in this negative pattern or cycle that is challenging for me, even though I thought it would be different this time. Okay, I feel how Taurus may feel this way, and recognizing when your intuition was speaking to you and you shushed it and told it to be quiet, like you'll never do that again. Your intuition will now be louder and clearer than it's ever been, and it will continue to speak to you until you make the changes and adjustments that you know you need to make for your life. That cage could be a cage built of your own accord from being such a kind person. I'm sorry to say this, or it could be, the cages that others have put around you, and you feel like that's all you are, or all you can do, or all you're available for, right? And Spirit says that is not the case. It's up to you to recognize the illusion and to make healthier choices, decisions that sit well in your heart. Taurus. Oh boy, guys. Virgo, you've got caged, the gatherer, loud and clear. I don't know how much louder and clearer it needs to be for Virgo. I'll just say this, okay? You've got major arcana card number 15, the devil. Jealousy or trouble. Able to break the chains that are binding you or holding you back. I love the tagline on the damn card. Able to break the chains that are binding you or holding you back. And we've been talking about busting through these fucking bars because you are not a victim, right? However, you might feel victimized. You might feel overpowered. You might feel insignificant or ill-equipped to deal with the demons that are haunting your life right now. Spirit says the more it's in your face, the more you will see with clarity and do something about it. It feels overwhelming because you're going about it all the wrong way. Spirit is saying that it's going to continue to become bothersome to you. These things that are the edges that you're bumping, it will be bothersome to you until you address it head on and in the exact way that you should, for your own greatest and highest good, Virgo. The card that you have is number 39, fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. The fifth chakra is the throat chakra, and that is your communication center. Standing up to that bully, rectifying those demons, spilling those secrets or bringing things out to the surface, quitting those addictions, man, getting help and treatment for whatever those things are that keep you caged. This can be those things, the taboo, the darkness that we don't want to speak about. You know what I mean? The challenges that we have to overcome to find the light again. That's what's going on here. And the darkness will continue to show itself in your life until you can address it head on and stand up to that bully and communicate about what's right and what's right for you, Virgo. And I must say that sometimes those words may not change a damn thing at all. Sometimes it's about locationally disentangling or detaching yourself. And yes, therapy, Miss Thing, of course. Thank you for speaking about this. We talked about this. I am not a medical doctor of anything at all. And sometimes we need additional things to help us maneuver through this dimension, and therapy to talk about the cage, to talk about the trauma, to talk about the addictions or the abuse or the ailments or the illness or the secrets or the perversions or the darkness that we have struggled through, getting it out. If you are able to get into some kind of therapy or counseling or talk to a trusted friend or family member, someone who you know you can trust, that would help to move the energy patterns out of your vessel, out of your heart, out of your life, and into the ethers again for transmutation. That takes it out of you. If you're not able to talk to someone that you trust, try to write these things out. Write them out furiously and burn the paper. Now, I know I've said this and I'm a Virgo and I don't fucking do this, all right? But Spirit is saying for even the Virgo that doesn't do this, and you're struggling with some kind of challenging patterns in your life, even if you don't see a way out, even if you don't know how this could possibly change, write out how you're feeling about all of these things, and then burn the paper, shred the paper, get rid of the paper. That starts to encourage the process of change. That loosens the hold of the energy patterns that darkness has on that part of your life. And it frees you up just a little bit and allows Spirit to come in and move. So listen, they're telling me, you, I'm going to do this. Virgo, are you going to do this? Let's just write some things down and burn it, shred it, get it the fuck out of our hearts, out of our minds, out of our lives. Even if it's really still in our lives, okay? Healing can be found and invited in when we are able to release some of that in those ways. Virgo, communication has to happen. Even if you decide to completely abandon ship, you will need to express some of these things so that you can rid yourself of the patterns once and for all. And I want to say to you, whatever it is that you are overcoming, whatever it is that you are transcending with the cage here, you will help others in the future when you are healthier. When you are beyond this, you'll be able to look down the line and give someone else the leg up or the hand forward so that they can know that they too can overcome whatever this cage was that held you back for a little bit of a time. Capricorn, you have caged the gatherer loud and clear. So I feel how Capricorn might just really be buckling down to the basics. This cage, I kind of feel how you're hermit mode. I feel a little bit about, the tight finances around Capricorn. Like I just don't have the ease of spending money at this time. I've got to be a little more cautious around that, or my money, my time. It's either money or time. Like I've got to be more frugal in these areas because I don't have a whole lot to give. That's what I feel like mostly the cage is. But then again, there are some fears around that are keeping you from expansion. But I feel this gatherer is Capricorn becoming aware within the cage of what the best next steps are. Okay, so the cards that you have here, this loud and clear, you already know. It's the 10 of Cups, happiness, good things, part of your celebration. I love that. And the card is number 50, Angel of Strength. So I want to say to you, Capricorn, that you may feel limited or restricted or whatever it is in this new pattern right now in your home or in your emotional satisfaction to the quality of your life. Spirit is saying this too shall pass. You will transcend the cage or this hermit mode as it may appear in your life, because you're gathering the resources that you need to re-emerge in a healthier way or to create the healthier structure within the dynamic of that cage or of your household or your workplace. Okay, so I feel the cage is kind of self-imposed, but there are also fears attached to it. So I just want to say to Capricorn that you will not always have those fears holding you back. This is a time of becoming comfortable with what you have going on. And once you are, it's almost like you'll just realize that you just don't feel that way anymore. I just realized that I'm kind of okay, that things are all right, that I have what I need, that life's gonna be okay, that life's gonna be fine. And I feel for some Capricorns, you're gonna wake up and realize, like, holy shit, dude, I am like singing praises right now, like I'm floating on a pink cloud. Like I feel how there's going to be a very big shift and a lightness that settles in with Capricorn, and you are going to be very grateful that you have been through all this miserly period, or this going without, this kind of pulling in period of not really being all out there and free flowing. You're going to be grateful for this, because the future is so bright, so enriching, so in alignment with the energy that you are anchoring in during this time. Beautiful energy, Capricorn. I love that for you. And that's what I have for the earth signs. Maria says, yes, had to file bankruptcy and I work at a call center. No work and life balance. Wow. Thank you for that feedback, Maria. Thank you so much. And I do feel that brightness on the horizon, man. I really do. And Virgos, you got to get brave. Let's just say that. Taurus, kind of the same thing, but not as scary.